Bruh, I don't know what it is about Damian Lillard. Every time he got some beef, this dude goes off. He ain't never ducking beef, bitch. He not vegan.
Hood on my back was busting two folds like Kobe Bryant. Sometimes I think like, what's the likelihood of Kobe dying? My type with my day ones ain't trying to find no recruits. We was playing give and take on that front line with my troops.
This season was tough on Portland. After making the Western Conference Finals last year, they could potentially not even make the playoffs this year depending on how things play out, but I still think they do make it. But we gotta acknowledge all the injuries that they had this season. There's a reason their record is so bad. Injuries have hit them like crazy, and they didn't even get Nurk back into the restart. But in the restart, they are 4-2 so far in 6 games they've played in. They beat Memphis, Houston, Denver, and Philly, and they only lost really close games to Boston and the LA Clippers. But that LA Clippers loss really stirred up some drama. In that game against the Clips, Dame, who is known for being clutch, missed 2 clutch free throws. The Clippers would win off of this, and after the missed free throws, Pat Bev was going crazy on the bench, laughing at him and mocking dude. Dame was asked about this after the game, and this is what he had to say.
They know what I do, and he saw it firsthand when I was a second-year player when he was in Houston. So I'm sure he has a great memory of that, which is why that drew that type of reaction from him when he saw me come up short at the end of a game. So to me, that's all that says. Asking me about Patrick Beverley, who I sent him home before at the end of a game. Paul George just got sent home by me last year in the playoffs. So they know that the reason they reacting like that is because of what they expect from me, which is a sign of respect, and it just shows what I've done.
And he ain't even lying. They expect a lot out of Dame in clutch situations like this because Dame has sent both their asses home on buzzer-beating game winners. But PG responded to this IG post and said, "And you getting sent home this year," in response to what Dame said. And Dame came back and said, "Keep switching teams, running from the grind. You boys is chumps." Last year when Dennis Schroeder mic'd Dame by doing the Dame time celebration after a win over him in the playoffs, Dame went off and he made sure to end their season. But this time, it wasn't those who pissed off Dame who felt his wrath. It was the innocent Philadelphia 76ers. Like, why Philly, man? I feel bad enough for him. They already had to deal with MJ Warren. And yeah, you heard it. I said MJ Warren because sometimes he's TJ Warren and sometimes he's fucking MJ Warren. Lillard started off the game with 2 easy layups. The first one came off this pick and roll with Yusuf Nurkic, and the second one came off him blowing by Josh Richardson, who had no help because of the 5-out offense. But this next play right here, man, what the fuck? I have never seen anything like this in my life ever before, but those points are gonna go to Damian Lillard. Here Lillard drives and pulls up this mid-range shot, drawing some contact with Korkmaz for the and 1. This time it's Matisse Thybulle on Lillard Island, and Lillard blows past him off this hesitation, and there is no help at the rim to stop him from getting a layup. Into the second half now, Lillard's gonna get this screen from Nurkic. It frees him up for the 3-point shot as Horford doesn't step up. The Blazers quickly get things started on this possession with a screen for Lillard, and he drives hard and fast to the rim. Too quick for the big man, plus he gets the foul. Now they've got Collins setting Lillard an off-ball screen to get on the ball, and then straight into an on-ball screen once he has it, and Lillard uses it to get off the 3-point shot. Here the 76ers leave the paint wide open, and Richardson, who is guarding him, is trailing, so Dame cuts straight to the rim, and Nurkic sets him up for the dunk. Down by 1 with less than 3 minutes to go, Lillard gets the ball on his own ball screen from Nurkic. He knows that Richardson is behind him, so he waits for him to recover so he can draw the contact and get the foul. Not only does he do that, but he hits the shot for the 4-point play. Lillard gets another screen from Nurkic here on this play, and after the first one doesn't work, he gets into another, and then this gives him enough space to pull up a 3-point shot. He hits this one too. Here up top with Richardson guarding him, Lillard crosses over and drives in, gets past Thybulle, and that is the layup for 51 points. That is his response to PG and Pat Bev. I'm the fucking man. They done woke up a beast. But this game was huge for Portland's playoff chances. At the time of this video being recorded, this is how the standings look. Portland is half a game behind Memphis and half a game ahead of both Phoenix and San Antonio. The Blazers have the Mavericks and the Nets left on the schedule. The Mavs should be a win today since they aren't playing Luka or Porzingis anymore, and the Nets should definitely also be a win for Portland. If they lose that, damn. Memphis has Boston and Milwaukee left, which could be a win depending on if those teams play their starters or not, but then again, Memphis has been really bad, so even if it's not the starters, they might lose anyway. For Phoenix, they've got the 76ers without Embiid and Simmons, followed by Dallas, who likely won't play their starters, so I see them taking both of those games. The Spurs still have the Rockets and the Jazz, and again, if they don't play the starters, they could pull out these games. But if the starters play, I do not see San Antonio winning against Houston for sure. Either way, Portland has a really good shot at making that 8th seed or 9th seed, and I'm not picking any of the remaining Western Conference teams fighting for that last playoff spot in a play-in tournament over Portland. But let's say Portland does end up getting the 8th seed. They will play against the Lakers in the first round. I don't think they'll beat the Lakers in the 7-game series, but I can see them winning some games in that 7-game series and actually make the Lakers legitimately try in the first round. The Lakers haven't looked great in the bubble so far either. They've got some big losses and their 2 wins weren't really convincing. Portland could actually end up giving them some trouble in the first round if the Lakers don't get their shit together. They've got to take this team seriously in the first round. You can't just overlook them like you can most 8 seeds because Portland's record is a lie. That record does not reflect the team that we've seen in the bubble. But that's gonna wrap up today's video. Comment your thoughts about everything down below in the comments section and let's start a discussion. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to drop this bitch a like and subscribe to the channel and hit that bell icon to turn on post notifications so you never miss an upload. My previous 2 videos will pop up on the screen right about now, but that's gonna do it for this video. I'm out of here.